The Nintendo Switch 2 is a huge success, and I gave a couple of reasons why I think that is in my review video. If you haven't, check that out over there. But like I also said, there are limitations aside from the gaming titles, which I whined about for a while. One of them is the dock itself, which lets you link up to a screen for when you want that large screen gaming. Let's talk about that. This is the Max S3, an aftermarket Nintendo Switch dock. Wait, before I go on, you're probably thinking, who needs one of those since the Switch 2 already comes with a dock? Well, the Switch 2 default dock can only let you play 4K at 60Hz resolution when connected to a screen, which is lower than what the console is capable of. But with the S3 Max, you can get the full 120Hz at 4K. Also, looking at it from a form factor perspective, it's quite slim and light at 109 grams, so easy to slip into a backpack when you want to take your console on the go. Another perk to consider, it lets you use your Switch in desktop mode, which is basically charging it while gaming with support of up to 100 watts. This you cannot do with the dock that comes default because that front screen is covered intentionally, so you don't do that. The Max S3 also has a built-in smart chip for short circuit, overheating, and overload protection, which is great for really long play sessions. The color scheme is inspired by the classic Nintendo Switch blue and red, or is that orange? Orangey Joy-Con look. Yeah, blue and red Joy-Con look. And there is a LAN version should you require the use of that port in something like competitive gaming or whatever it is you want to do with LAN. So yes, there is a benefit to using this while connected to a monitor or TV to get a higher refresh rate, but is there a benefit to using the dock in tabletop mode really? I mean, the Switch 2 already has a stand that can lean in almost any angle, which this dock can't. But you can't discount the fact that the dock does have a smart chip protection and will provide a less awkward charging cable position. Either way, this is a cool way to get higher refresh rate while docked in a slimmer form factor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you haven't seen my Nintendo Switch 2 review, where I talk about why the Nintendo Switch is such a flawed but successful system, then you can watch it here. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.